Hello everyone, this is Bailey. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel and this free training on how to have a growth mindset during the coronavirus pandemic. The key right now is to have a growth mindset. I know there's a lot of things of uncertainty and there's a lot of things that are outside of our control, but the important thing is being able to focus on the things that we can control. And that's what today's training is on. The truth is, we are all being impacted by this in some way or another. I mean, I'm an entrepreneur, small business owner. I had to close my doors as well, and we can either choose to look at problems as a problem, or we can choose to look at a problem as an opportunity, and that's where a growth mindset comes in. Sometime last week, I was just praying about the whole situation. And there's a lot of uncertainty right now. A lot of people don't know when they're going back to work. They don't know when kids are going back to school. They don't know what's going to happen. They don't know what the new normal is. So there is a lot of uncertainty. There is a lot of questions. Then I remembered, wow, I've been in this place before. Went for my Olympic dreams, where I went on a professional snowboarding tour in hopes to make to the Winter Olympics in Sochi. Unfortunately, I made an awful mistake where I left my boots untied and I soared through the air about 80 feet and I crushed both of my ankles, was carried off the mountain, carried onto planes. I was in a complete opposite side of the country. We didn't know what my future was going to be like. I didn't know if I was going to be able to walk normal again. I didn't know when I was going to be able to return to work, how long I was going to be in a wheelchair. I was living on my parents' couch, both of my legs were in casts, had no idea how long I was going to be in a wheelchair. Would I ever walk normal again? How many surgeries would I need to have? How was I going to pay bills? What was my future? There were so many questions and so much uncertainty. And I was like, this is exactly what's going on now. I mean, the coronavirus is more of a global thing, not just a Bailey thing. But I was still going through this exact same uncertainties of when can I pay bills again? When can I go back to living a normal life? When can I get off the couch? And those are a lot of questions that people have right now. Like, when can I get out of the house? When can I go back to work? When can the kids go back to school? These are what everyone's wondering and thinking right now. I spent my time focusing on God and praying. And I remember very specifically, and this became His voice in my mind, my spirit, and my mantra, what I kept repeating, that I will not feel sorry for myself. Never feel sorry for myself. And I want to encourage you for the same thing. To no matter what we're going through, to not feel sorry for ourselves, because it puts us in the victim mentality versus the growth mindset and the overcomer. I was reading my Bible. There are 3 men, and they're all given the same amount of talent or the same amount of money, however you want to say that. And one of the guys buried his, the second guy spent his, and then the third guy invested his and was able to get more in return. And that became my prayer. I was like, God, I want to be that third guy. I don't want to just bury this time right now. I don't want to just waste it. I don't want to be like the first guy and bury it. I don't want to be like the second guy and waste it. I want to be the third guy and I want to invest it. And I know this may be a little weird for some people to think of it this way, but stay with me. That season of my life, as painful as it was a gift. And God was showing me how to look at that season as a gift and to use that as an opportunity to invest. Same thing today. What are we doing with this time? Are we going to be the first guy and just bury it and then wait until everything is fine and back to normal and just go back to life as it was before? Are we the second guy that just wastes it all? waste the time? Or do you want to be the third guy that invests, that gets somewhere, that builds, that gives back more than what he was given? And I remember laying on my parents' couch and looking at my purple cast, and I was like, God, this is a gift, but I want to take this gift that you've given me and I want to give it back to you more than what I have right now. And I don't know what that looks like, because like I can barely move. I have to army crawl to get to the bathroom. I don't even know what that means. It was a time that there was a gift and I didn't want to waste it. I didn't want to bury it. And I wanted to invest and give back more than what I was given. And that's the same thing that we can do today. So I want you to rethink this coronavirus pandemic. Maybe even take a different path than everyone else is taking. A different perspective and a different attitude. Think of these problems as more of opportunities, and it starts to flip the switch in your mind. What if you thought and acted and believed that this time is an opportunity for you, that this is a gift for you, that instead of laying on your couch with your purple casts on, waiting just to be able to walk again and go shopping again and not worry about toilet paper, that you can do something with this gift that is given to you. It could be working on your personal development. It could be deepening relationships. It could be deepening your own discovery about who you are. I mean, what do you want to do and be and become during this moment in time? What do you want to remember this time for? What do you want to be able to tell your kids and your grandkids what you did during this time? Do you want to remember the chaos? Or do you want to remember the gift that came out of it, the fruit that came out of it, the growth that came out of it? Brendon Burchard, he said, right now, you can show your family that in times of chaos that you retreat into distraction and entertainment, or you can choose to skill up, to learn, to deepen relationships, to progress rather than pause or hide or hunker down into the couch all day. Please, you still have goals and dreams, and they are all watching. You know, I remember wanting to be able to look back and say that I gave my all, that I never felt sorry for myself, that I grew. I didn't have the coronavirus to worry about then, but my world did shut down, and I had to respond in a positive way. See, this is a time to bring value, insight, growth, and healing to a very critical time in history. So I'm going to ask again, what path do you want to choose? Which one of the three guys are you going to be right now? Are you going to be the guy that just buries his talent, that buries this time, that buries the season and just waits for it to be over? Or are you going to be the third, where you treat it as a gift, where you build up, where you skill up? You can work on your transformation. You can work on your well-being. You can deepen relationships. Work on your personal development. You can work on your faith. Which one of the three guys do you want to be? I mean, you can probably feel that answer in your gut right now if you're guy number 1, 2, or 3. And if you are number 3, the one that wants to give back, that wants to invest, that wants to make the most of this season, to treat it as a gift, then I want to help you. There's no more procrastinating. There's no more trying to perfect things. It's a matter of taking this time and choosing, do you want to be number 1, 2, or 3? And go with it, okay? You should feel that right in your gut which one you want to do, who do you want to be, and if there's something there that's holding you back, then do it afraid. It's okay to do things afraid, okay? Not panic buy toilet paper, do things afraid, but the right things in life. You know that feeling when you know you need to do something, but you're too scared to do it. Those are the things that you need to lean into and do. And maybe this is the perfect opportunity for you to do it. So I want to invite you to more opportunities, more training, and more coaching with me to work through this season, to how you're going to remember how you spent this time in a very critical time in history. Enrich and deepen your life and your relationships. Be willing to grow. Be willing to stretch your mind. Be willing to grow in faith. Be willing to do things afraid. If you're like me and you don't want to be foolish, that you don't want to just sit around and wait for the season to pass, that you don't want to waste it, that you don't want to bury it, that you want to make the most out of it, then I want you to sign up with me, because I've been here before and I can help you walk through this. I want you to join me for a 4-hour training, especially if you're my number 3 people, the people that want to invest and they see this as an opportunity to grow in value and insight and deepen relationships, all those good things. Those 3 people, those number 3 people, those are my people. You are my tribe. I'm here for you. So if you're number 3 people and you are feeling this, your heartstrings, your gut, whatever you want to say, then you need to sign up and do this together. It's a 4-hour workshop, and then we'll have even 3 more months of online virtual group training, because it's a time to invest, to give back more than what you were given. Have a spirit of gratitude. We're definitely not hiding away. I mean, maybe physically we're going to be, hiding the whole social distancing thing, but I don't mean mentally, emotionally, socially hiding. There's so much that we can be doing in this time period, and I don't want you to waste it. I don't want you to bury it. So if you're willing and wanting to do more with this time, sign up. So if you sign up today, you can actually get more tools that you can start practicing today to get started. If you're like me, that you want to make the most out of every moment, because every moment's a gift, then I'm going to send you a tool that you can use today before we even do the online workshop. How you remember this pandemic and this critical moment in history is your call. How you respond is up to you. And I'm just giving you the invitation. So if you're the number 3 person and you want to make the most of this and give back more than what was given to you, then sign up. We'll get you started today. So thank you so much for watching my YouTube video on how to have a growth mindset during the coronavirus pandemic. And I hope you got something out of it as far as for how you want to respond and how you want to have a growth mindset. And if you want to be the number 1 type person where you bury it, the number 2 type person where you waste it, or you want to be the 3 type person where you give back more than what was given. And if you're the number 3 kind of person, then you're definitely in the right place at the right time. And I want you to sign up in the link, and I'm excited to get everything started for you. So be safe, make the most of this time and this season of your life. Take on a growth mindset, even in a season like this. Look for opportunities. See it as a gift. And give back more than what you were given. Click the link. I'm excited to see you for our virtual workshop